Spanish women Spanish women have a nature to love men until they dead. So it's like when when the star is good, right? But when I watch Gulliver Travels, why is it that like it's like eating and I go to other the room, it's a different thing, right? So when I look at Gulliver Travels, it makes me happy because I just got a satanic attack after the church and the NFL, whatever season is now, it doesn't relate to the present because I opened this box, but I'm not in that key because this wheel was already pointed out before any BMO walk after last week, before the seven today was before whatever video relates to a compartment of time before I watch Gulliver Travel. That's why you got to stay in counsel because it makes me happy. But then when I got attacked, people were trying to murder me, and that's why when it's like a Julie Andrews, she's pretty. That's why she was in the thing because they see eye, right? So she's also a melody of acting. She's very pretty, but why is it that Stinky Anus just comes out of nowhere with blue eyes too? You see? So she might want to be an actor, say, "Oh my eye," because I could fix it. Because she'll say, "Oh, I didn't." That's like a girl should say, "Not I." You see? So like she is pretty, but the thing about Julie Andrews is personality. Like imagine if you found Timon's and her dad was like very nice and he says we found it because she's a star but she's not Spanish. So why is it that the girls from the little woman are kind of Spanish but it's still a spade bone? It's a different area where Spanish women come from. Latin, you could be white and be Latin, you see, without being mixed. So you'll see like a hunter, like an American saying we see, but the thing about Spanish women, they don't ride these bikes with this, you see. So Romy could do this because she does that, you see. So she might bring me some Chinese food, but like it's just you have to point out like the way I love Romy is a little different, you see. So yeah, like people say, oh, they don't realize when you have a little heart, it's probably a lot of heart. So Grant Jones, he it just depends, you see. So like he could tell you like yeah Jones could be raw, but like he could be a solid ass vert. So Jones could tell you where the vert come from. You see. So that like sometimes when he slang, he said I gotta hang with the boys because I want to see. So a nigga will talk about all that church and it's good, right? But then he doesn't want to fuck with a nigga saying men counsel, you see. So when he say that, someone will be really solid, but then he doesn't want to share with Sister Lee because he claims that it's not true. So Coach Jones is like me, but he's like he's such a beautiful person. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you have to we all gay. Coach Jones, he knows what he's doing. I don't want nobody to fall behind. But when I see Basic, she's not just like a black kid who's falling in like 2002. You see, she's a female who has different type of Muslimic. You see. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So like you'll talk about the harbor 24,000,000,007. Now all the ladies that's trying to hit the hard because it's like I never hit the pavement. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes people kept going to five things and they got Duke's chest, but I never hit the pavement. You see, I'll enter to the corner 15 similar times in 3 different years and still got the same tick of every win. You see, so there's a tick. So like I could make a whole gun with moving in the harbor and it would be so beautiful because I could catch every light and every girl. So it's like when men fall in love, it's not so that people could record people and say I want to murder people because it's gone with the wind. The wind was always pretty. So like imagine if the wind was blowing and you were capturing it on the recording as if you were capturing the sound just by video. It could only be done in November, you see. But people would try to mix the Gulliver Travel. He could tell you, Reese, I do this. But when you see Rachel Starr say, "Oh, I want to make a transaction," it's converting different things. You see, so women are very intelligent when they try to like come up on a nigga. They know what they're trying to do. You see. So when it's Whitney Houston, like she is pretty, so it's like she's an ebony, you see. So she knows it because people need point outs. So like Whitney Houston could go to the harbor, but she can't replace El Meek with Smith Jenner, you see. So it's a double black. The three double blacks is Jocelyn and Jenna, and she got sisters who look just like them who came long before their Tilo was after Big Show didn't even exist before any return. See, so yeah, I'll keep mentioning people, but these women are beautiful. So like I mentioned high school, but that's just part of life. So when you go to American high school, you got to point out that you got to give for what it is when these people were murderers. You see, so it's not just about a story. I was just doing school, just like everybody else, but I don't even do SNAP benefits. I don't even have SNAP benefits right now. I don't even, it's the record that I want. As long as if someone says, oh, you get free food, I get a record that doesn't relate to give me my motherfucking 20, you see? So Jay didn't know, like, he could have told you, like, you could run all the track and field. You could even win first place. It doesn't even fucking matter, you see? What matters is that God gets a point out because he's really good with it, you see? So, like, in the end of the day, like, people will realize, like, some people could rise to eat him, but, like, they say it's not true. Like, he's fast as lightning, but it's like you see him both is fast, but you do have to realize, like, Michael Johnson is a different track and field runner still, you see? You could be the fastest nigga, but not the greatest wheel of vertical, you see? People will try to say, why can't I beat Terrell Owens? Said, why can't I beat this nigga? It's because he got it in him, you see? So when people say, oh, drop Jesse Owens, we see you have to point out like this nigga was a champion, you see? So it's like some people can't even be mentioned with that level. They wonder like why I will keep running and keep going speed. Yeah, I got the thing, but sometimes we'll keep pushing up and try again. And it's like people will say it's not true. Someone will promise not, but they're still stalking me to this day, claiming that they moved on in life like they didn't even exist before the existence, you see? So, like, yeah, people got angry in 2015 before Chirac won a fight. They got angry before the thing. So you do have to realize, like, when the man killed his mom, you have to pray. So it's like you could do it, but if you pray in the spirit, like if someone sees the times, you go to church and you pray together. Say, Lord, this woman is pretty, but you shouldn't really want woman. Because if you have God, then you should want God. But people will say, oh, I'm a man. But why are your eyes open? Because Jones is also a man too. So he helped you just in case you want to get counsel on love and woman. You don't want to be trying to impress no bitch. Telling people that you're preaching the gospel, trying to tell people the whole time you're trying to get under woman's skin, saying that you're some type of weird-ass man who doesn't exist in real life. You see? All the girls that I mentioned come from my real life. So you see this color is blue. So like, you know, it's been a lot of attacks. You see, even, I mentioned like '09 drop, Big Show attack, '02 drop before Albino Cubby. And that's like a lot of points before 2015 attack, before today's splash thing, after 2019-15, after, you know, whatever Diamondback was after 2019, 2015 was after whatever 45, 48, Halloween 2004. There was so much more going on when I had my first job. Yeah, you could get a job, but I said, Lord, bless me to get a record for my beliefs in this one life to live. Because if I had a girlfriend, there's been many times when people try to put their feet in my life. People have to live a spectacular life. So when I love God, I go to the heart. I said, man, fuck with me. But he probably would have been still alive. So when T-Lug came to church, he said he decent. But you claim that you Calvin fucked your bitch and there's no social security. When Chairman say, okay, you could come to church, I could fuck with you. We could go to the camp as long as we bring Calvin, and as long as we bring who the other one, Reese, as long as we bring Calvin, and as long because that like these niggas do fuck with me. But they say, like, why is it that, like, Little Dirk is not even a gangster to me? See, he could kill people, but you have to realize when the nigga has one eye, he doesn't get shot. He says, man, if I was only God, I could have got through. If FBG Duck, he's a different level, you see? So people will say, fuck with me, fuck with me. And like, he just has to show you. Some man will like get a brutal ass death just to prove that was what they are. They say, I can't be. Whoever points it out first at a certain time said, I can't be them niggas, you see? Because when they see the black nigga, they could have Tyson a nigga. Because black people have a high school a certain way, you see? So people will get to the busting thing, but it's still like a raw thing. But the thing is, like, other people will like be like evil because they'll say a lot of North side people will be like, I'm skinny, I see, and it's like, you know, but it's like a real man will say thank you Jesus because, you know, like you just have to stand counsel because a lot of these people is like dark skin. They're like Michael because like these people's eyes will be open with Sister Edie and Sister Appleton, you see. So I think last year when we went to the canvas, I mentioned Sister Appleton like it was just yesterday when we went to the Jewel Law School. After that, having been to Jewel Law School already before we went to the conservatory long time before I didn't order because I tried to order my thing. When I opened this, it's already here right now. I just ordered it yesterday. And then it was like when I got the other phone, it was like after the walk before I went to this place
But I fuck with my mom, you see. But like she has to get her thing. But when people start saying it's not true, it's just like you have to point out, man, it's not like me, you see, because I'll be black at heart to the point people will get offended because their eyes will be open. So when I got this second phone after I went for the walk, I had to point out like these people were kind of nasty. So crossroads existed after 2013 attack, before the coronavirus was after 9/11, but now the Israel war was after war in Afghanistan, before 99, before they claimed that Josiah wasn't the neighbor before the new management, and they claimed that America didn't exist before the Fed lady was after a 2020 attack.